Hello and welcome. My name is Meepolis, they, she, he, and this is Literally Graphic. And today we are looking at The Return of the Honey Buzzard by Amy de Jong. It was originally published in Dutch in 2014, translated by Michael Hutchinson. This English edition was published by Self-Made Hero in 2016. Content notes for cheating, suicide, and school shooting. Going over to her biography on Goodreads, quote, Amy de Jong, born 1988, is a comic author, animator, and illustrator from the Netherlands, with a large variety of drawing styles. Amy received her degree in animation at the Willem de Kooning Academy Rotterdam, KASK Ghent, and at the Gobelins Summer School Paris. She debuted with Snippers, a humorous daily comic series for the Dutch newspaper Metro. Her first graphic novel, The Return of the Honey Buzzard, won the Prix Saint-Michel and was adapted to film. After this, Amy decided to focus on graphic novels and animation. Her recent graphic novels are Taxi! An autobiography about taxi rides, and Blossoms in Autumn, about love after 60, written by the Belgian comic author Zdro. In 2017, Amy made her first graphic journalism work after visiting the refugee camps on Lesbos. This trip resulted in the Drawn Report, Europe's Waiting Room. Amy has been involved in the animation industry for several years. She directed and animated the short film Aurora. She created storyboards for Amazon Prime's Undone and animated a series of music videos for the television show De Wereld Draait Door. Amy's biggest animation project was Behind the Telescope, a 71-minute theatrical film with harpist Lavinia Meyer, which she directed and animated. Amy has taught various classes about comics, graphic journalism, and animation. Currently, Amy is making 2 new comic books, which will be released in 2020 and 2021. End quote. Keywords that came to mind reading this book: failure, angst, not really coping, generations, PTSD, forest, and midlife crisis. And circling back to Goodreads for the description, quote, Simon, a bookseller, has hit hard times. The financial crisis has struck and sales have slumped. His store looks set to close and he has become increasingly withdrawn. Returning from his storage facility in the woods, he stops at an isolated railroad crossing. There he witnesses a suicide. The moment hits him like a bomb. Withdrawing deeper into himself, Simon is haunted by memories from his past, memories repressed from a time he'd prefer to forget. It is only by chance that he meets Regina, a young girl who begins to provide the comfort and support he needs. But who is Regina? And can she help him come to terms with the loss of a childhood friend? A beautifully drawn and impressively crafted debut from Amy de Jong, The Return of the Honey Buzzard is a compelling, cinematic, and emotionally perceptive graphic novel about confronting the past and starting again. End quote. And to quickly summarize my opinion, I read the description and I suspected I wouldn't like it. So I didn't pick this book up initially, but then I started thinking about it and figured I should try it before judging it. Maybe it'll be better than it looks. TLDR, no. Also spoilers coming, I guess, because it's one of those books with a twist. Moving right along. To be fair, the art in this book isn't bad. It's certainly more than a little bit basic, but this is a debut, so I'm not terribly surprised. If I didn't take so much offense to the plot, I certainly would not be docking points for the art or page layouts. The writing wasn't even that bad either. It's mostly just the plot choices and my history of watching far too many movies about married middle-aged men cheating on and or leaving their first partner to be with a much younger woman who makes them feel young and in control again. I am certainly biased, but I feel like this particular trope can go crawl into a hole and die. It doesn't really help this particular book's case that it all turns out to be Simon's imagination. Perhaps it's supposed to complicate our feelings about this character. He has certainly been through the emotional ringer, but we wouldn't want to have too much sympathy for him, I guess. Therapy? No. Polyamory? No. Friendship? No. Which largely covers the gendered portion of this review. Just a checklist of cliche and toxic gender roles. Manic pixie dream girl to school shooter who accidentally kills himself instead. It's got it all. Sexuality is extremely heterosexual. Men and women cannot be friends, apparently. Although, honestly, very poor straight representation. Class could have gone somewhere, what with at least one of the plot catalysts being the failure of a multi-generational family business. But no. Similarly, there could have been something along the spectrum of ability versus disability. Race? What's that? Not something in this book. 2 out of 5 stars, and about as mediocre as Simon himself, honestly. Bye y'all, keep reading and organized and capitalist oppression. And Literally Graphic is created on land that should be given back to the traditional landholders, which in this case is, to my knowledge, the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, an Anishinaabe people, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat Nation.